Said rolling around, sitting on doves, can't lie, I was high on shrubs.
Sun Topical back with another video. I'm Strange Wang, he is Nate. Today we are going to find out what is the most overrated movie of all time. I got some of these from the internet. I got some of these from the top 5 him and I did last year or the year before. Combined all of those together, came up with this bracket. So we're going to figure out what is the most overrated movie of all time.
Cool. If you don't know how we do our brackets, 2 movies pop up. We decide which one moves on to the next round. In this case, it's not a good thing to move on to the next round. If we disagree, then we play rock, paper, scissors to decide who wins. If one of us has only seen one or none of the movies, then the person who has seen at least both of them gets to make the decision on their own. That was an awful explanation, but I think you got it. First up, we have Pixar's Up versus Airplane.
I won't say Up.
Airplane is, to me, the winner of this bracket. This is the most overrated movie of all time. I take that back. I can think of one that may be on here that I think is more overrated than Airplane. It's not funny. Like,
oh my God.
I understand why it might have been funny to people in late 70s, early 80s. Yeah, like, this movie's not funny. At least Up has an incredible opening sequence.
And nothing else.
The opening sequence at Airplane was fucking dumb as shit. I hate that fucking bar scene so much. I cannot stand it. This movie is not good.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yes! 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 Oh, I feel so accomplished.
Stupid thing. Next up, we have Back to the Future versus Fight Club.
Just so we're clear, Back to the Future was on your top 5.
Yeah.
Fight Club was the internet's. Unfortunately, though, I kind of agree with the internet on this one. Fight Club's a little overrated. It holds a special place in my heart, but it's just kind of like a generational movie. When you're in your late teens, 20s, you fall in love with it, and then it's just kind of like a great memory.
I disagree wholeheartedly. Cancel culture made it cool to hate Fight Club because they just call it a film bro movie, and that is where all the hate for Fight Club came from.
But it is.
Marty McFly is one of the most flat, boring, non-arcing characters in movie history. And I'm not saying Back to the Future is bad, but it is not nearly what everyone thinks it is, especially 80s kids. It's not that good. The answer is Back to the Future.
This is going to be the most rock, paper, scissors in one bracket in cinematopical history, I think.
You think that Fight Club is more overrated than Back to the Future?
Yeah. By a little smidge. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Honestly, I don't think either of these movies are really that overrated. Rock beats scissors. What are you doing?
Oh, did I win?
No, you lost.
Didn't I pick?
And you picked Back to the Future.
Oh, see, I gotta get this whole, like, moving forward is bad thing. Okay, well, that's Fight Club. When you see Back to the Future, it's Fight Club. I can't imagine you thinking that many movies are more overrated than Fight Club.
No,
so
it's not going to move very far.
Okay, so
go ahead,
so be it.
Pick Up, because we did this. Technical difficulties.
Okay. What? Yeah, okay. I'm used to brackets being like a good thing, you know?
Yeah.
So, E.T. versus Step Brothers.
These are 2 of mine.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, it's Step Brothers for me. I do think E.T. is slightly overrated. Again, it's an 80s kids thing where they just blow this movie up because it was magical to them when they saw it in theaters the first time, and Steven Spielberg makes really good movies. I understand it. It's not as good as they say it is. Step Brothers is just, like, incredibly niche. There's, like, 3 things in that movie that are funny to me. And
I keep thinking about, like, someone came up to me and told me which movie they loved and started quoting it. I'd be more annoyed with the Step Brothers fans.
Sure.
I will say Step Brothers beat
Yeah.
CT as being more overrated.
Yeah. Okay. Shrek versus Sunset Boulevard.
Sunset Boulevard does not deserve the term classic.
Lies.
However, Shrek got way too big. It flew too close to the sun. It should have ended with Shrek 2 and been done. And Shrek 2 should be a forgettable sequel. There's like 5 or 6 of them. He started having kids. Like, what are they doing?
I don't know. This Shrek is incredibly overrated.
Shrek.
Yeah. Todd Phillips' Joker versus Frozen.
I think the internet put Frozen on here because
Yeah.
of the song.
Weird. I like Frozen. It's a good movie.
The song was so big, though.
Yeah.
If you had to rank the most biggest Disney songs of all time,
Oh, shoot.
Frozen's probably number 1, number 2.
Yeah.
But to me, this is a clear winner. The Joker.
Yeah.
Fat Dove.
Yeah. Agreed. Is this a for you one?
Yes. 1000%.
James Cameron's Avatar versus Star Wars.
I'm going to go Avatar on this.
You got to, dude. It's so overrated.
I was hoping, because I did the shuffle matchup.
Yeah. You were hoping to get something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really pretty movie. It's not that good. I don't know. I'm almost to the point of where I'm tired of saying it's just Fern Gully. But okay, Fight Club versus Up.
Up moves on. More overrated.
Step Brothers versus Shrek. I want it to be Shrek,
I like Shrek more.
but Shrek isn't necessarily a bad movie. It just is.
The
It got
internet did bad
got
things
way
to it.
too bigger than it ever should have been. Step Brothers is like, I understand like why to a person with a specific type of humor, this movie is incredible. It's just way bigger than it should have been. Boats and Hoes, more overrated. Joker versus Avatar.
This is my finals right here.
Really?
Yeah, this would have been
Yeah.
Joker though. Joker. This is a comic book century world. No one really gives a fuck about Avatar anymore. They just make them. And James Cameron, he's doing something he loves. He gave me Terminator and Terminator 2. So like,
Yeah.
have fun doing your retirement movies. But Joker should not have took the world by storm the way it did.
Yeah.
That shit's mid.
I agree. And this might be like just because of recency, but the thing is Avatar just had a sequel. It came out. It was news for like 2 or 3 weeks, and like now nobody talks about it anymore. Joker, people haven't really stopped talking about it since it came out, and now that the sequel is coming out, we're starting to get like stills and stuff from the set.
Pretty sure they got a trailer out now.
Yeah, I think. Well, I think it's a teaser, but I try not to watch trailers anymore, honestly.
Yeah.
We watch so many fucking trailers. Dude. I could never see another trailer again.
Joker movie.
Yeah,
right?
it's Joker. I agree.
Okay.
Up versus Step Brothers.
Step Brothers.
Yeah, agreed.
At least Up gives me 15 minutes of
Yeah.
something good.
I like Up. And then Step Brothers versus the Joker.
Joker.
Or Joker.
Joker. A good performance does not make a good movie.
Yeah. Well, I've said this multiple times. I understand the niche of Step Brothers and how that movie really is for some people. But, like, the amount of times that I see it, like, clips from it when I'm scrolling through Instagram Reels or whatever is stupid. But, yeah. Joker, it really was just not that good of a movie. Like, it just really wasn't. And it is...
And the thing that pisses me off most about the Joker, people who love Step Brothers, they see Joker and they think they know about movies now. When they don't even know
Right.
that it ripped
Yeah.
off Taxi
And-
Driver and King Comedy. It has no originality to it.
And I want to be clear about this. I don't want anyone to think that me thinking Joker is overrated has anything to do with the message of Joker. Like, I agree with the message. Like, I'm the most borderline anarchist person I know. I really do not care for the government, and I also work for the government. But, like, there are just so many movies that say the same thing that Joker is saying in like such a better way. Like, the movie is not that good.
It's an oxymoron.
Avengers versus Nightmare Before Christmas.
I see that little skinny ass cocksucker
This is
Jet
tough.
Skeleton.
I don't think either of
every
these are
fucking
overrated.
Well, these are both mine. The
I was
Avengers
about to
are
say,
overrated.
this has to just be your stuff.
The Avengers are overrated because Loki gets his ass kicked 3 times in the movie, and the movie keeps going every time he gets his ass kicked. When you beat the villain up, the movie's over. Jack Skeleton is just annoying. I see the little fucker everywhere, and I'm tired of him. I'm tired of seeing him.
But that doesn't have anything to do with the movie. It's just like people like it, and they know they can make money off of merch.
Well, you made the argument
Bro,
for me.
how much Avengers shit do you see everywhere?
Avengers
Dude,
is a movie thing.
I guarantee you, if I go out anywhere right now, I will see 3 shirts with a Captain America symbol on them before I see one Nightmare Before Christmas shirt on.
I don't know, it depends where you go. But I have more of a problem with the Avengers movie with Loki's treatment, so I guess Avengers moves on.
Hooray! That's what I would pick. I really don't think either of them are that overrated, though. Did you put every Star Wars movie on here?
I just took the 2 biggest ones.
Okay. Empire Strikes Back or Scarface. This is like really dumb that either of these movies. Like, I understand that that I think Scarface is overrated for a really specific reason, but
Listen.
like the movie is. These are 2 incredible movies.
Listen, I needed to fill so many spots, and I took some from your list, and my list, and the internet. So, shit just had to be on there to be on there.
Yeah.
But this is a rock, paper, scissors, baby.
Yeah. Do you want to explain why you think The Empire Strikes Back is overrated?
Because that's the most hogwash, mishmash,
How?
unplanned
How?
trilogy of all time.
No,
He
that's
didn't
not
think-
true. Have you seen episode 7, 8, and 9?
He didn't think
He
they were getting out of the movie, so he made them kiss, and then they're brother and sister. Then it's like, oh, look, I'm your father. It was like, oh, motherfucker, you just threw that in there. That's a throwaway line, basically, and it's a big fucking deal. Nah, dude, fuck that movie.
Yeah, you actually are incredibly wrong. He had like an immense amount of material written. He didn't think he was going to get to make another movie. But
George Lucas.
Literally, he had
sucks on washed
all of
toast.
that shit planned. Yeah, he really did.
He sucks on washed toast.
You suck unwashed toes.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
I refuse
You
to
suck
suck
unwashed booty.
toes. Sometimes. The sweat kind of marinates.
Scarface is a really good movie. However, it is one of the few examples where I will let culture ruin a movie for me. Because the point of Scarface is that he's fucking bad. It's a warning. You're not supposed to want this. You're not supposed to think that he's fucking cool. And I see this fucking shit on so many fucking t-shirts and posters and hear about fucking idiots talk about it in their music, how they want to be Tony Montana. He fucking dies. And he's not special for it. And you're not special for it. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I'm on my shit today, son.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail versus The Breakfast Club, which are both overrated, but one of these.
Monty Python, Holy Grail.
So when I retracted earlier and said I changed my mind, there is going to be a movie over here that I think is the most overrated movie of all time.
About Monty.
I was talking about Monty Python and the Holy Grail. This movie is not funny. It's not at all. It's boring. It's so fucking boring. So bring out the dead. Monty Python. Monty Python. Moves on. Titanic versus Coda. This is... What are you going to do here? Because...
That's you and the internet.
Yeah, what do you... The internet said Titanic's overrated?
That was like their number 1 on like BuzzFeed.
That's a great movie. But you love both of these movies.
I do. It's unfortunate for me.
Yeah. The answer's Coda. Coda's some Hallmark ass shit. Like, that is a Hallmark movie. It had no business even being nominated for Best Picture. That movie is not good.
I'm not gonna just do your whatever you want to do.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm.
It's not.
Okay.
So not only is this a you thing,
Yeah.
the posters match up pretty well. Just faces.
Yeah. Moonlight versus The Big Lebowski. This one's really easy for me. I do think Moonlight is a little overrated. It is still a very good movie. 1/3 of that movie is an A+++ movie, and then the middle part I don't care for that much, and the last bit's better than the middle, but not nearly as good as the first. God dang, man, The Big Lebowski, I'm so tired of this shit. Like, you know what? It's not just my opinion, man. Maybe this movie just isn't that good. Maybe, like, the way that stoner culture has just adopted this movie and just blown it up into this thing, like, it's just some bullshit that a lot of people just bought into. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's not. It's not that fucking good. It doesn't deserve the amount of t-shirts that it got. It doesn't deserve the amount of fucking clips I have to watch on the internet of the fucking Jesus bowling, or what's his face having a heart attack or whatever it is, or someone saying that's just your opinion, man. Like, it's not that good. So my pick is Lebowski.
I figured that. I believe this is the last one. Is there any movies you think I missed? Off the top?
Yeah, Rocky.
Fuck, cocksucker. It was on there for a reason.
It proves who made the list.
I made this cocksucker. Moonlight for me, it's like you said, movie quality declines. My investment declines in the movie as the film goes on. Lebowski, I watch it every few years. I enjoy it. I don't love it like everyone else does.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just like, you have so many movie things around. I'm just trying to see if there's any other, like, anything that I would consider overrated.
No. I don't believe so. Maybe Godfather 2.
Well, it's still so good.
Yeah.
We just are in the minority in thinking that the first is... But there are plenty of other people that are on that team. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a Kevin Smith movie or something, but...
I'm going Moonlight, so get your hands up. 1, 2, 3. Oh, fuck. Hold on. We gotta say this shit out loud.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, there was more.
Yeah. Okay, Zack Snyder's Justice League versus Inception.
God damn, this is hard, bruh.
I don't think it is. The reason being, like, yes, the Schneider Bros fucking
are annoying.
All about it. They really are. But the majority of, like, the film world, especially, like, most film critics, shit on the Justice League because it wasn't good. So, is there a specific subculture of, like, DC Snyder meatheads who will do anything to convince you that this movie's good? Absolutely. But, like, fuck them. So, I don't think that the Justice League is really overrated because of that. Inception is overrated. I don't think it's, like, incredibly overrated, but it is, like, I could think of, like, 3 Nolan films that I think are better than Inception just off the top of my head. So
You sold me on it.
yeah.
Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League is annoying, not overrated.
Yeah. All right, Avengers versus Empire Strikes Back.
I go Avengers.
Because you're being nice, or because...
I think if it wasn't for you, I don't know which one I would dislike more.
Yeah.
Probably Star Wars still, but Avengers, that movie just...
Well, there was at least a point in time where you really liked the Avengers.
Yeah.
I don't think you've ever really liked Star Wars.
I like Han Solo a lot.
Yeah.
In the first 2 movies.
Holy Grail versus Coda.
Holy Grail.
Yeah, I would really love to keep going Coda because it won Best Picture, and I think that is fucking bullshit. Like, I can't even remember what else was nominated. I don't know what else I would have picked.
Nothing else better than Coda.
Wait, no, it was the same year as Sound of Metal. Sound of Metal absolutely should have beat this movie for Best Picture.
I don't think so.
And I don't think it was even close. You don't think it was the same year?
I don't don't think so.
I think it was. I may be wrong. I don't care. Any other movie could have won but Coda. Again, the most Hallmark ass movie to ever like make it to a bit. Well, it didn't even make it to a big screen, but movie sucks. That is not good. But that being said, it doesn't hold a flame. It does not hold a candle to how overrated the Holy Grail. I feel incredibly passionate about the Holy Grail being overrated, and I feel incredibly passionate about Airplane being overrated. But
and these two movies.
I mean, less passionate. Lebowski versus Inception. I'm kind of
Inception.
I'm kind of 6 1/2 dozen the other, so sure. It's just too long, man. It's so long. There's like good stuff in it. There really is good stuff in Inception, but like
there's so many times where people have brought up the top at the end and asked me what I think about it, and it's just like
we fucking know now. Like
alone.
there's so many things. Guess what? When he's in a dream, he has his wedding ring on. When he's not in a dream, he's not wearing his wedding ring. Guess what? He's not wearing his wedding ring in the end sequence. It's real. It happened. Nolan said it's true. Michael Caine told us that Nolan said it's true. There's so much evidence. Like, let it go. Holy Grail versus Avengers.
Holy Grail.
I'm riding that train to the end. I'll tell you right
Yeah.
now. That movie is so fucking overrated.
Keep riding. No Diddy.
All right. And then finally, Joker versus Holy Grail. And I'm going to keep going Holy Grail. I agree with you.
Great final.
The Holy Grail has been overrated since like 1976.
Great final.
Like, the Joker, we don't know what that shit's going to be in 10 years. It could fade. Like, honestly, whenever we get, dang, who's doing the Robert Pattinson Batman movies? My brain keeps saying David Ayers, but that's not right.
No.
Shit.
I can't tell you.
Yeah, my brain is like losing it. Anyways, there's going to be a different Joker in those movies, and when that Joker becomes the thing, he's going to be the next thing that everyone talks about.
I don't know, man. Joaquin Phoenix has that cult following.
I understand that, but the Joker as a character is just that person. If there's a new iteration of the Joker out, people are going to compare all of them for sure. So it's like people are still going to talk about Joaquin's Joker, but like
Comedy's more subjective, though.
I don't think. I disagree. I think Monty Python and Holy Grail is just one of those boring, stupid movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
I agree. I don't like it either.
And it's been over. And it's not just that it's overrated. Its overratedness has just snowballed into more and more. Like,
so it has longevity, is what you're saying.
Yeah, like I don't think the Joker is not going to be number one on a Watch Mojo comic book movie list. The Joker's not going to be number one on like a anarchist or counterculture movie list. Monty Python and the Holy Grail will be number one on some people's fucking comedy lists or sketch comedy that made it to movies list or like some shit like that. And that drives me insane. What an unfunny movie. So, anyways, my pick's Monty Python. If Joker wins, I'm going to be mad about it because that movie is also incredibly overrated. But
you sold me on the longevity thing, actually.
Yeah? Oh, okay. Well then, fuck yeah.
Great finals.
This is the most overrated movie of all time, and I will never back down from that. I will never back down from that because I think that I can defend it. So, there you go.
You heard it here. What do you think is the most overrated film in movie history? Scroll back up, hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe.
It's not a game, it's a